Well, the old saying goes, there's no such thing as a free lunch. Part of that lunch could be free if you know what you're looking for, though. In this week's Northwoods Adventure, Shane Lee picks up some free food at the Edible Mushroom Workshop.
We found earth stars, not edible, but one of the prettiest mushrooms that we have.
Mushrooms can be beautiful, ugly, delicious, or poisonous. At the Edible Mushroom Workshop, fungi fanatics learn how to identify what could make a great snack and what could send a person to the hospital.
These are suillas, which are edible. This is a rasula, which is just unpalatable. They were all growing together. And that's why it's so important to turn your mushroom over.
The workshop participants used the mushroom's colors, gills, odor, and several other features to figure out exactly what they were finding in the woods.
Here's a Cortinarius.
Yeah, we found
probably poisonous.
The workshop began with a classroom session to offer tips in the identification process. Then the 16 participants headed outside to use what they learned and were surprisingly successful.
Wow, we could pick baskets of these.
I thought you'd probably give us a test and pass or fail. If you passed, you lived. If you didn't, you took the wrong mushroom and died.
One of the highlights on the day includes finding the stinkhorn mushroom, which actually smells like decaying flesh. So much so that this one has flies and black beetles feasting on it.
Boy, does it smell nasty. Smells really like rotten meat.
The stinkhorn mushroom is inedible, but the eggs are delicious. The group could not find any stinkhorn eggs, but they found plenty of other delicious treats.
These are boletus. They have the spongy inside. You can see it looks like a sponge.
This is a little puffball. There's nothing really you could mix it up with. It's small, but you can often find them in great abundance. It's just pure white, which helps you distinguish it from anything that it might look like that you could confuse it with.
I didn't realize how many different mushrooms you could eat. And I've been probably walking past bushels and bushels of mushrooms that were edible.
Fall is one of the best times to find mushrooms, and one of the best places to look is in the woods. Any place with wood chips, dead wood, or moss is a good bet for mushrooms. Several workshop participants are excited to search around their own homes for mushrooms.
My game plan is when I go back, I'm going to start looking at some of the trees on my property for mushrooms.
I'm planning on eating really good sometime in the next week or so.
The workshop provided knowledge, resources, confidence, and best of all, homemade mushroom pizza. Shane Lee, Lakeland News.
If you've enjoyed this segment of Lakeland News, please consider making a tax-deductible contribution to Lakeland Public Television.